Tyler, the creator, has brought us a new snippet of music that may potentially be alluding to a new project or just new song. And I, on Crystal Ball Corner, wanted to look at it and speculate. Now, before we look into that, we should get into the background of how we got here. Tyler dropped Flower Boy in 2017. Everybody loved it and were simultaneously like, man, he's really evolved like any normal artist would do over time, or any creator would do over time. And as that interest, exploded with Flower Boy, pretty much everyone was pretty satiated for the meantime. He dropped a music video or two, and then he started dropping these little instrumentals that at first people couldn't tell what they were, and then it was like figured out that, oh my god, it's the friggin' Cherry Bomb instrumentals. And then he was like, yeah, surprise, here's Cherry Bomb plus instrumentals. If you wanted it, you have it now. Because he does feel as though that album, although it wasn't necessarily warmly received, there were still things he liked about that album, even though he did admit, I want to say he said the mixing wasn't too good on it, but I can't remember. So then after that, we got the Christmas EP, which me and Rubel actually looked at and listened to and thought about. And also he had the Grinch song that I really, really, really liked, and I still like it. I'm probably gonna listen to it a little bit later. After that, it pretty much went a little bit quiet. He released a candle, which is really cool. I like the candle. I want to get one and see what it smells like, but I already just love the idea. And Tyler, as a creator, he's not necessarily only entrenched in music. It's one of his main sources of income and main sources of creativity, yes, but it's not the only thing he does. Now, obviously, getting into the snippet, this is him kind of returning back to that because, like I said, he has his hands in fashion, in interior design, in clothing, literally just put an etc. like right over my face, and that is pretty much what he covers, like a lot of stuff. Now, him getting back into music was interesting because he also did state during this whole time that he was contemplating doing a pop album, and this came in the form of him changing his Twitter bio and everybody kind of running wild with it. So I saw that and I was like, oh, that'd be cool, because Tyler doing something in the mainstream format would be interesting, because he's always been good at basically zigging where others zag and kind of just existing as a deviation, and that has inspired a lot of our favorite artists today, such as Brockhampton. He's had his hand in like influencing a lot of the culture of music that we can enjoy today. So thanks for that, Tyler. Now, background aside, he did mention the pop album, and like I said, it'd be interesting. So we got this snippet recently, a few days ago. It is literally just dash 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 dash. It's also tagged under education, and it features a very abrasive synth that at first, I think someone made the joke in the comment section. That was hilarious. They were like, he's gonna get sued by THQ. But it has this really hard synth that is very striking and kind of sits there, and for a minute you're like, is this a troll? And then you realize very quickly that when the drums start coming in, it's like, oh, there's a song. Oh my god. And then like one of the heads in the video starts moving with it, and you're like, what? What's going on here? And then you get this kind of breathless vocal sample that comes that is like in the background. And then the first like words you really do hear, first you hear something about going down the street, and then you hear he's coming. And it's sort of kind of this funny little illusion that artists I've noticed have been doing recently, where they'll kind of allude to them returning and bringing some new music. Flying Lotus just did it with Fire Is Coming, and now we get it in the form of Tyler's bunch of blonde dudes, bunch of blonde hymns sitting there staring kind of worriedly or confusedly at a specific space. And it's a lot of them, and they're all blonde for some reason. I don't know. Now, I'm kind of curious about the sound, as far as like, it has that signature Tyler flair to it, where he has the synth and the drums, but it seems almost a little bit, it seems kind of intense a little bit, but it does seem like it's gonna have that same flair, and it doesn't sound as lush or as pretty as the previous iteration with Flower Boy, because I think our first instance of Flower Boy was he was in a car. Oh my god. It was Who Dat Boy, which was also kind of haunting, and he also talked about how he wanted that song to be haunting. So this kind of has that same intense vibe to it, but it doesn't have the same lush or pretty tones, like I said before, as Flower Boy did. But again, this is just a snippet, and if I had to like guess where this would be in a full-length project, or if it's a full-length project, this has to be an interlude. I don't know why, I just feel like when stuff sounds really good, they always make it really short and make it an interlude. So if I had to guess where this would end up, it could be an interlude, or it could be the start of a song, because it does sound like it's about to like pop off. It doesn't sound like necessarily it could be, you know, an interlude all the way, but I feel like he would do that. I have a feeling. I could be completely wrong, and maybe completely wrong. Who knows? But yes, and also I'm kind of curious about what the motif of like 15,000 of them staring into one specific space and one kind of breaking away from it and then like dancing a little bit and then like looking back. Like it was a little funny, but it was also interesting. And yeah, everyone's going blonde. Don Glover did it with his beard, which was pretty funny. And now Tyler is doing it with this thing. I mean, it looks cool and his hair looks good, so it's not like it looks stupid. It just is an interesting thing that I noticed. So yeah, we got heavy synths, nice little drum line, and curious to see where this goes. I'm excited to see where this goes, and I can't wait for whatever he may potentially drop. Who knows? I could be completely wrong, and this could have nothing to do with music somehow. However, I think it does, and I speculate that this is either an interlude or a full-length song, and it will be a little less pretty in the way that Flower Boy was. A little less tender. We'll see. I'm excited. I can't wait for whatever comes out of this, because something has to come out of this, right? We didn't just listen to 51 seconds and like hope that that was it. I would like more. So yeah, Tyler the Creator. Morse code? Morse code. Well, this guy says, I can't speak in Morse code, but I can just stop talking altogether. It's this phenomenon called super crazy, right? It's like I can turn it and off, and it's just like, wow. I